Welcome back. So we are starting with the fourth exercise in Chapter 2. So let's pull that up. So the fourth exercise is asking us to write a program that prints out a list of integers from 1 to 20 in their squares, and the output should look like that. So this is another case where we can use a for loop. So let's go to PyCharm and create a file called exercise 4. Alright, so in this case we're going to be going from 1 to 20. So we can write for I in range. And in this case we're going to start with the value 1 and go up to 20. Now remember that we have to stop at 21 in order for it to end at 20 because it doesn't include that last number that's in there. So in this case what we're going to be doing is we're going to be printing, first we're going to be printing the value of I, and then we're going to print a string with 3 dashes, and then we're going to print the value of I squared. So in this case, this one, because we didn't put a separator, a special separator, it's going to put spaces in between there, and it should give us the output that we're expecting. So let's go ahead and run that. Exercise 4. So this printed the values from 1 all the way through 20 in the squares, which is what we were asked to do in the program, or in the chapter. Let's look at number 5. Number 5 is write a program that uses a for loop to print the numbers 8, 11, 14, 17 through 89. And so in this case what we're going to be doing is actually starting off with number 8. And in this case we're not incrementing by 1 anymore. And I'll show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and look at PyCharm. Let's start a new exercise. This is going to be exercise number 5. Okay, so in this case we're going to be using a for loop, and this is going to be for I in range. In this case the range is going to start at 8, and it's going to go up to 89 inclusive. So we're going to be stopping at 90. So the upper limit is going to be a stop at 90. And in this case we're going to be incrementing by the value of 3. Now one thing that you can see here is the help is giving us what we need in which of these things we're putting in what order. So the start is the first one, that's an integer. Stop is an integer. The stop point is 90, and in this case the step value is 3. So now we just need to put a colon at the end of that, and then we go down here and type print, and we're going to be printing the value I. And in this case what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a separator of a space, and then I'm also going to put in actually let's just go ahead and print those out without any special separators. So let me run this code. It's exercise 5. Okay, so it went from 8 to 89, and it finished with the correct numbers. So 83, 86, 89 are the last numbers. Now it's asking write a program for exercise 6, write a program that uses a for loop to print the numbers 198 down to 2. So this time we're actually decrementing rather than incrementing. So instead of our step being 3, in this case our step is going to be a -2. So let's go back to PyCharm and create a new file. So this is a new Python file, and we're going to call this exercise 6. So in this case we're doing for I in range, and in this case our range is starting at 100. It's stopping at 1 because we're going to stop. We want to end before we hit 1, and then our increment is going to be, our step number is going to be -2. And then what we're going to do with that is we're going to print the value of I. Okay, let's go ahead and run that. So size 6. Okay, so this one printed the value starting at 100, and it's decrementing by 2 each time, and it ends at 2 before it hits the value of 1, just like was requested in the assignment. We're going to wrap it up for right now with this code, and we'll return in a moment.